Welcome my students and viewers. In previous video I posted some MCQs in the context of statistics, MCQs of statistics. Previous to that I handled correlation and regression analysis in quite detail, just covering all the theory. Then after I thought it necessary, एग्ज़ाम सामने है, मे के फर्स्ट वीक में नेट के एग्ज़ाम जो शेड्यूल्ड है, जो अभी वही टारगेट में है स्टूडेंट्स के, और उसी के लिए काम करना चाहिए, या हम कर जो रहे हैं तो प्रयास उसी के लिए हो रहा है। तो हमने सोचा कि यह एक रैशनल स्टेप होगा कि एमसीक्यूज से बच्चों को कराया जाए, सामना कराया जाए। आप नए नए क्वेश्चन देखिए, सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन देखिए, कारण अब एक्सटेंसिव स्टडी का समय नहीं रहा, इंटेंसिव में चले जाए आप। और इसीलिए स्टैटिस्टिक्स में काम किया। इससे पहले अगर किसी और चाहेंगे, want that any new chapter should be handled in statistics, I am there to handle it. But right now I am handling few questions from statistics, MCQs particularly, which could be helpful for the students in the forthcoming various exams at the various levels. So today, first question relates to national income, a very small question. Thereafter, few questions are related from moments. Statistics are a very important concept in the statistics, moments. While explaining dispersion in the statistics, we teachers explain moments, and dispersion in the form of moments, the various expressions of the dispersion in the form of moments. So that is another chapter. So to a few questions, 1-2 questions I will handle from moments, then another questions. So first question is, if saving function is -20 plus 0.2y, this is given, and autonomous investment is 200, find equilibrium level of consumption. First of all, this has to be seen that through saving and investment you have to reach to the consumption level, and we know that consumption is a function of income. So if income is known, consumption could be derived. So, and this income y could be derived by the equality of S and I, saving and investment. So by equaling saving and investment, we shall get the value of y, and by putting that value of y in the consumption function, we shall get the equilibrium level of consumption, or the consumption in equilibrium. So S is this one, -20 plus 2y. This is I bar, autonomous investment 200. Here it is saving equals investment. So -20 plus 0.2y is 200. -20 could be taken to that side. So 0.2y is 220, and y is this 220 by 0.2, that is 1100. So equilibrium income happens to be 1100. Now this consumption could be obtained or derived through y minus s function. So y minus saving, because y is c plus s. So y minus s, this is the saving function, minus, so now this whole becomes consumption function. So just by solving this, you could get the value of income at this c as 900. Very simple, a little mathematical treatment. Second sum, first three moments of a distribution about any constant a are 2 and 25. And 80, first three moments, right? Second. So first three moments are, no, second one, yes, this one is second. First two moments of a distribution about any value 5 is 2 and 20, find mean and variance. A little bit of formula has to be used here. It's a very smaller one. Any constant a is taken as 5. Now, first moment around any constant, so it is expressed as mu dash 1. Mu dash means this moment is around any constant is 5. So mu dash 1 is 2 and mu dash 2 is 20. This is given. We have to find mean and variance. Mean, now this is the formula you have to remember. This mu1, this is mean around origin. So this is first moment around origin. This is mean. Now this formula speaks a plus a is the constant taken, a plus first moment around this constant a, that is given already in the sum. So a equals 5. mu dash 1, that is the first moment around this constant, is 2. So 5 plus 2 mean is 7. And secondly is mu 2, that is variance. Mu 1 first moment, that is mean, and mu 2, that is variance. This formula is mu dash 2, second moment around any constant is 5, mu dash 2 minus mu dash 1 square. This is formula. Now everything is given. Mu dash 2 is 20 minus mu dash 1 is 2 is square. So 20 minus 4, 16. So answer is 7 and 16. Various options will be there. You have to choose one. Third, similar questions almost. A is 1, that is any constant given is 1. First moment around any constant is 2. And second moment around any constant is 2. Is 25. And the third moment around this constant given A is 30. Find mean and SD of the distribution. Find mean and SD of the distribution. The only difference is the previous sum, it was variance. Mean and variance. So here 2. Firstly, we shall just calculate variance by the same formula, previous formula. Mu1, that is the mean, mu dash 1 plus A, everything is given, we get the mean value of 3, and variance, it becomes 21. Now this is variance. SD is a square root of variance, so here a little bit, so here SD would become root 21, that is 4.6. This is required work. Fourth sum is the correction of wrong mean. So this is correction of mean. Sum says that any 200 items had the wrong mean as 50. Later on, it was discovered that 2 items were wrongly read as 92 and 8 instead of 192 and 88. These are the correct entries, and these are the wrong entries. Firstly, this has to be identified. Now, which numbers has to be excluded and which numbers has to be included into the formula. So, mean formula says that x bar is summation x by n. This is the formula for mean. Now, this wrong mean is 50. This is the number of observations. This cannot be wrong. So, by putting all the value in the formula, this sigma x would be the wrong summation x. So, this wrong summation x is this into this. So, wrong summation x becomes 50 into 200, that is 10,000. This is wrong. This wrong summation x has to be corrected. So now the correct summation x is wrong sigma x summation x minus sum of wrong numbers. The wrong numbers which are included in this sigma x, that has to be excluded. So sum of wrong numbers and plus sum of correct numbers. This work has to be done simply. So here wrong sigma x is 10,000 minus these were the wrong entries. So 92 plus 8, and these were the correct entry which should be included in the model. So 192 plus 88, this becomes 10180. So now correct mean. Correct mean would be this corrected sigma x, this divided by n. So 10180 divided by 200, and now this is the 50.9 correct mean instead of 50. So this is how mean is corrected from wrong entry to correct entry. A few more sums I am going to solve. Here is the fifth sum, very interesting. A man has to drive 90 kilometers. किसी को 90 किलोमीटर की यात्रा करनी है, and wants a speed of 30 kilometers, and to cover 90 kilometers, a man wants that in just covering 90 kilometers, his speed should be 30 kilometers. So now how to solve it? And one video, in another previous video, I had told and I had made the sum, another sum or the separate sum. Whenever we have to verify the average speed of a moving object, we must use the harmonic mean, and here our harmonic mean is used. So if this is AB distance is 90 kilometer, and a man wants that he would just cover this distance 30 kilometer per hour. What happens? For first half, that is for 45 kilometer, his speed was 20 kilometer per hour. Now the sum is asked that what should be his average speed in second half or the 45 kilometer, so that his average speed remains at 30 kilometer per hour. This is what some has been asked. So 30 kilometer per hour is the harmonic mean. So here with the help of harmonic mean, that could be solved very quickly. So here these two different speeds. Now let next half or the second half of the distance is covered or is just covered by x kilometer per hour. This has been asked, or this is being asked. What should be his speed in the second half, so that average speed remains or stays at 30 kilometer. Now here the two speeds are 20 and x. So as a variable we take 20 and x. These are the variable. Now harmonic mean, say this is the formula. Harmonic mean of any variable is 1 upon the arithmetic mean of the reciprocals. So 1 by n arithmetic mean and summation of whose summation? So the reciprocals of each number. So here we start putting all the values. Harmonic mean x remains 30 kilometer per hour, which is being desired. So this is 30, and here 1 by n, there are two speeds, so 1 by 2, and summation 1 by x is two speeds, so 1 by 2 plus 1 by x. So this equality is being solved. Now this is 1 by 30. Now we take the reciprocal of whole equation. So here we take the reciprocal of whole. So this becomes numerator, this becomes denominator. So half 1 by 2 plus 1 by x equals 1 by 30. Now half goes there and it makes 30 as 15. Here it remains 1 by 20 plus 1 by x. So 1 by 20 plus 1 by x is 1 by 15. And 1 by x we find as 1 by 15 minus 1 by 20. That is 1 by 60. And the desired speed is x kilometer per hour. Here we get the value of 1 by x as 1 by 60. So x is 60 kilometer per hour. So in next half of his own journey, if speed remains at 60 kilometer per hour, then his average speed would stay at 30 kilometer per hour. This has been asked. Now, second question number 7 is, if A and B has same SD. Now, there are two variables A and B. Both has the same SD, but mean of A is greater than mean of B. What would have the effect on CV? In the CV, x bar A is greater than x bar B. So I have solved it. This is one, and this is very simple. This has nothing to be solved. Any variable having greater mean would have lesser CV. This is one. So A has the larger mean, so its own CV would be less than B. This has been asked. That CV of A is greater than B, less than B, or equal to B. Simply it is less than B because CV is mean SD by mean. This is what. So if mean increases, CV decreases. Now, number 1, CV of a distribution is 60% and SD 12. Find mean by the same formula. We are given two numbers. This is given, CV given, question number 8. CV is SD by mean. Now CV is given as 60%. So 60% is to be written as 60 by 100, and it is SD by mean. SD is given by 12 and divided by mean. So by this equality we get the mean as 20. Simply the use of formula in the statistics.
6 number 8.
Formulas. If this I forgot to explain it. If A means AM, G means GM, and H is HM. A, G and H. These three letters stand for AM, GM and HM. The question says that if AM, GM and HM are two numbers, then show that G square, simply this formula has to be proved, that it shows that a square of geometric mean is the product of arithmetic mean and harmonic mean. This has been asked here with the help of two numbers, random numbers, which I'll prove this. But what had been asked, that a square of geometric mean is the product of arithmetic mean and harmonic mean. Here, let two numbers are A and B. Now, if the two numbers A and B, then the three means could be defined as AM would be A plus B by 2. GM is being defined as a square root A into B. So G square would be absolutely AB. GM would be the under root A into B. So G square would be AB. And HM is, this by HM would be, that is 1 by n summation 1 by x. So HM is this one. Now, as per the asked, this could be that AM into HM. Simply we have to put the values. This is AM and this is HM. So AM into HM. Now if you solve it, here everything is get cancelled. Finally we are left with AB. Simply a little bit of algebraic work, nothing else. So if you solve it, you get AB, and AB, right, just now we have defined AB as G square. So AB is G square. So AM into HM equals square of geometric mean. So by this way we can say that geometric mean is the square root of arithmetic mean and harmonic mean. Yes, that could be said from these observations. So just by taking two numbers, random numbers, okay, had it been 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, the same result would be hold. But here it has been asked that so that G equals G square equals A into H. So A into H, this is what we can say, that G square equals arithmetic mean into harmonic mean. So now 9 questions relate to the normal distribution. For examinees or for the general students, normal distribution is a symmetric and continuous distribution. It has 13, 14 very important properties, and among those properties, few properties relate to the area properties, that is a different thing, and few properties are the relation between different measures of dispersions. So there are certain rather given formulas. The examiner has to memorize the formula, and that formula, either the crude formula or the sum depending on the formula, could be asked in the exam. Here two sums related to the formula, you should remember it, that in a normal distribution, the very relation between mean deviation and the standard deviation. Question number 9 relates to the relationship, of course, for a normal distribution. And normally a symmetrical distribution, no skewness, that is different thing this class. So for a normal distribution, the relation between standard deviation and mean deviation, these two are the different measures of dispersion. Of course, standard deviation is the most accepted measure of dispersion. It is different thing. But mean deviation and standard deviation, in this sum, a relation between mean deviation and standard deviation, and for this is a formula, mean deviation is equals 4 by 5 of sigma x. So absolutely it says that for a normal distribution, mean deviation is less than standard deviation. One statement in a two way. Mean deviation equals 4 by 5 of standard deviation. This means that for a normal distribution, mean deviation is less than standard deviation. Sorry. Definitely, yes. Inequality form. Because if standard deviation is 100, then mean deviation is 4 by 5 of 100, that is 80. So mean deviation is smaller than standard deviation. And this is once again a formula this relation between the standard deviation and quartile deviation in the case of normal distribution. So in the case of normal distribution, the relationship between quartile deviation and the standard deviation for a normal distribution is this one, that this quartile deviation in the case of normal case is 2 by 3 of sigma x. So once again, quartile deviation is smaller than standard deviation in the normal case. So in the normal distribution, it becomes very important property that standard deviation is larger than both on another deviations, quartile deviation as well as the mean deviations. So this is all for today. In next class, I shall be coming up with new sums and new varieties. For today, thanks, and this is all.